Hello everybody! Today's tutorial is all about fun techniques using your chalks, and I'm going to use Stampin' Up chalks, but I'm sure most of you will have some of those around your personal stash. For the first technique we're going to use a Versamark pad, and for those of you that are not familiar with the Versamark, it's a clear ink. Gives wonderful transparent images onto your cardstock, and it's wonderful for background. It's also really good for embossing with, so it's quite a useful one to have. And as you can see, well, as you can see, because you can't really see well, all I'm doing here is stamping my image into Versamark, and then I'm going to take one of those dabbers. Now you can buy those dabbers from Stampin' Up, as well as the chalks of course, and then lightly dab in, just go over your image, and you can use as many shades as you like. I'm using two here. I'm using Summer Sun and Pumpkin Pie. This is what's so lovely about even the chalks, colour coordinate. You get the same colour chalk as you get ink pads. That's why I like Stampin' Up. Everything matches. Gotta love that after years of headache trying to put things together. Once you're happy with the intensity, you just blow off the excess. And in the Stampin' Up set you also get an eraser, so if you went a bit heavy-handed over your white cardstock, you can just erase the excess, but I'm not gonna do this now. You get the idea. For the stalks, I'm using a plain cotton bud. I just find it easier to work on a really small area. And you just go across your stamped image, and you will see it because it is actually shiny on your cardstock. And I'm barely touching my paper here. All you need to do is just tickle the surface, make sure the powder gets onto your ink. You can also get like a piece of tissue and lightly rub away the excess, and again just erase the unwanted excess. Okay, and this is what you get. Not sure you can see that nice image. Now I went ahead and I've done one earlier. I've cut it out using one of those nestability dies, and I've also added some glitter, some stickers. As you can see, it's not quite dry yet. But I just wanted to show you that I also use my chalks, for choking the edges of my layers. So as you can see, I've already done that, and it just gives you a really nice even effect. I love using my inks to do this, but sometimes I'm a bit heavy-handed, and I just prefer the way the chalks work. They just give a softer effect. And there you go, your layer is ready to mat on a card. Now the next technique I want to show you is using your chalks on really dark cardstock, and I'm using it here on black. We're not going to use the Versamark ink. Instead we're going to use a white pigment ink. I'm using one made by Brilliance. And again, I am just stamping the image using this, this ink straight onto my cardstock. And again, using your dabber, you're just gonna dab away. It's really fun, and you get a nice softer effect. I quite like, it's a completely different effect than using ink pads. And every now and again it's just nice to use for a change. And I'm always amazed how bright the colours do end up on the dark cardstock. And again I'm going to use the cotton bud. I do need to learn to speak and work at the same time. Sorry for the pauses. And that's it. So I'm not sure you can see that. Quite vibrant. Also another thing that you can do is using a white Signo pen. You can just trace around your stamped image. I've chose to use those wonderful flower head from the Heartfelt stamp set. It's a level 3 hostess, but it's just beautiful. And then you get your chalk again and you just dab over your white Signo pen. And what this does, this gives you like a different type of head. If you look close enough, it's a completely different one, but it just adds a bit more to it. Well, thank you for joining me again. I hope you're going to try playing with your chalks more, and I'll see you for my next tutorial. Bye!